Hi, I'm Alex and this is Tank Tested. Today I want to share with you my trip to Aquashella, Dallas. Why? Because Aquashella, Chicago is just around the corner. See, I was invited to Aquashella about 6 months ago and I had a great time. Aquashella is one of a few major conventions around the United States that focus specifically on aquariums. But Aquashella is a little different. They combine the traditional aquarium-style booths that you can see in any convention with a weird twist of artists putting on shows and showing their work, and a psychedelic gallery of aquatic-themed art. For most people, there's enough there to spend an afternoon or even the day. There are events and speakers scheduled from opening to closing. And if there's nothing on the schedule that catches your fancy, there are always vendor booths to check out. It's a really incredible experience, but it's not the experience I had at Aquashella, because I was there to film. The first thing I did when I got to Aquashella was go around the entire venue looking for interesting stories. And along the way, I even got spotted a few times. I started off at this cichlid tank because I wanted to show you how various common lenses impact what an aquarium looks like to your camera. I went from, I think, 12 millimeters all the way up to 85. And it's incredible how different the aquarium looks. Then I stopped by the aquarium YouTube booth and got to see aquarium hobbyists of all stripes hanging out and meeting for the first time. It was really lovely to see. And it was great to see people like Joey and Corey, giants of the aquarium hobby, hanging out and meeting people that they had inspired. But I needed to get going because there were 2 tanks that I knew I needed to film. The first was a paludarium by Custom Aquariums. I ended up doing a whole video on this aquarium, and I think it ended up being my second most popular video ever. But I narrated it, and that was too bad because I actually interviewed Ted Judy, who works with Custom Aquariums, and he gave me so much insight into the tank. But I ended up not being able to use it because I recorded my interview with Ted Judy outside and I just couldn't deal with the bird chirping. So here's a little behind the scenes look at what that might have sounded like.
So the aquarium that we brought to the show today is a paludarium. We call it an amphibious aquarium in our product line. It was designed as a turtle tank. The bottom section can be filtered, the upper section can be open air, and you can pretty much do whatever you want with it.
And then I filmed a 180-gallon cylindrical aquarium. I knew a video on this aquarium would be a hit, but I didn't have a memory card. Everything was filled up. And that's where Jimmy, formerly of Aquarium Co-op, came to the rescue. See, he let me buy a memory card off him, and had he not, I don't know what I would have done. So, as a thank you, go check out his channel. He just moved back to Ohio, and he deserves all of the support. The video I shot using Jimmy's memory card became the #1 video on my YouTube channel. It's a cool tank. I'm not gonna knock that. It's a 180-gallon spherical tank filled with 600 neon tetras. But I edited this video at an airport. It is literally the simplest video I have ever published to my YouTube channel, and it is the #1 video I've ever made. I spend 40 to 60 hours on some of my videos. This one I edited during a layover. I'm glad you enjoyed it, but it drives me insane. But that's how I spent my Aquashella, filming and filming and filming. Along the way, I met a couple of people that support me on Patreon, and it was awesome to have conversations with them. I actually had like a 2-hour conversation with one of my Patreon supporters, a guy named Andy, who has an Instagram handle called Andy's Fish Room. I'll put a link in the description. We talked for hours and it was really, really enjoyable. And that's what's really magical about conventions like Aquashella. You get the chance to spend time with people that share your passions, inspire you, and encourage you to do bigger and better things. So with that in mind, I hope I see you at Aquashella Chicago. I'll be there and I hope you are too. But if you can't make it, there's always Aquashella Dallas in the spring. I hope you have a great week.